Leslie Meredith with ITE, and I have one of our speakers from our first session this morning on day one of Africa Oil Week. I have Keith with Africa Oil Corp. Welcome.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Well, we're so happy to have you, and I understand this is not your first time here.
No, I think this is 13 years for me coming, and it's every year I kind of look at the calendar. This is kind of one of the first things I slot off in my calendar. As I think you heard in the session, this is the best conference in Africa, that kind of the one you shouldn't miss. Good to meet up with everybody that in the industry, but also the press, the investors. It's a good collection of people.
That's great. So can you give us a couple of highlights from your talk this morning?
Yeah, I think for us, this was about exploration, and I think exploration seems to be a dying art form in our business. When oil prices get low, the first budgets to be cut are exploration budgets. And, we have built our company on exploration, and we still consider ourselves explorers. So I think, the main message I was putting out there is that exploration is still what grows companies, and that Africa in particular is where a lot of exploration hotspots are. And I think you'll see people coming back into exploration. In my opinion, there's only two great places left to explore on Earth: Africa and then the former Soviet Union. And of course, doing business in the former Soviet Union is not that easy right now. So I think Africa will really be a focus going forward for explorers around the world.
Okay, so can you tell us when exploration will start to pick up?
Yeah, I think it's completely tied to oil prices. I think as you see oil prices go up, people will start spending exploration dollars. And we are big believers in long-term oil price. I think the current shale revolution will not be enough to keep up with demand, and there are a lot of big old tired fields that are starting to go on decline. We've taken $1 trillion of investment out of our industry, and that's going to catch up. It takes a little while for that to happen. It takes, you're looking at projects that probably take 8 to 10 years from commencement to production. So by the time people realize that we need to go out and find more oil, it's going to be too late. So I think there is going to be one more price spike. I doubt it's going to be as big as the last one. I think $100 plus oil is going to be, without a big geopolitical problem. I think $70, $80 oil is feasible again. And the question is time. Will it take 6 months? Will it take 6 years? Somewhere in between that. But I think 2 to 3 years from now, I think you'll see oil prices going up significantly from where they are today.
Okay, well, that sounds like we have an optimistic outlook.
Always. I'm an explorer. I fail 85% of the time, so I have to be optimistic.
All right. Thanks so much. Appreciate having you.